I'm Scott with Marcs Mobility. Today we're going to be unboxing the new Pride GoGo Ultra X. This is the Gen 3 version. The Gen 3 was redesigned with a little bit more legroom, and then the front wheel wells on the four-wheel model have a gentle slope, so you can kick your feet out a lot easier on this model. We're going to go ahead and unbox it. When you order it, it's going to be shipped most likely on a pallet in a box like this. I've already removed the pallet from this room. And then in order to open this, we're going to grab our knife. We're going to cut the straps. And then we're going to go ahead and open our box by cutting the tape on the sides first. And then we're going to lift up on the center and cut in the center. Try to not cut into your box. There is a protective piece of cardboard here, but still just try to not cut into your scooter. So I'll show you, you should be looking at this. So you have the entire scooter pretty much disassembled, but you don't have to do too much to assemble it. So I'm going to start by removing some of this foam. And then on this side near me, I have our front basket. And we have our battery pack. And then on this side over here, we have our little warning and then our charger. We're going to remove our two arms. Then you also have your seat post and this piece of foam. Go ahead and take the foam out. Our owner's manual is up here. Your keys is in here, as well as any pins you need, like for the rear docking or for your arms. So then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the tiller and bring it up and out of the way. I'll go ahead and tighten it again because I don't want it to fall down on me. Then I'm going to remove the seat as well. So the seat is in here. It looks like this. So now all that we have left is the scooter. So a couple ways to get this out. You could break it apart. You could just try to lift the whole thing. But what I'm going to do that I find the easiest is I'm going to grab my knife. We're going to cut the corners of the box. So make sure to check the corners before you do this. Make sure you're not going to slice into your scooter. There is these little protective cardboard pieces, but still just look before you start slicing away. It's not covered under warranty if you slice into your scooter. There we go. I have all the corners sliced open so you can see the scooter. And then from here, what I would recommend is we're going to get this plastic out of the way first. And then there is foam underneath. The best way I find to do this is just to lift up the front end. Remove your foam. Set it back down. We'll do the same on the back. Lift it up the back end and set it down. It's not very heavy. So now I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to clean up all this packing material. Then we're going to get to assembling the scooter. Now I have all the packing material out of the way. What we have is our battery pack. We have our seats. We have our seat post. We have our main scooter here. Our two armrests. We have our charger, our owner's manual, and then our front basket. Now, I did want to mention when I got this out of the box, there is a freewheel lever in the back here. You push this freewheel lever up into the unlock position, and then you can roll your scooter. The lock position will engage the brakes, and then it will stay engaged. So I use the freewheel to get it out of the box, as well as there's a steer lock on the scooter. When they ship it, they have the steer lock on that prevents your front wheels from turning. So it's easier to push it in a straight line. In order to get the steer lock off, there's a little handle up here. You would just turn that to the left. That'll unlock your wheels. In order to engage the steer lock, make sure your tiller is facing straight, push it in, and then turn it to the right, and that will lock your front wheels. So I'm going to make sure to unlock that so we can steer our scooter in the future. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the seat post. It's right here. Seat post can go in any direction, but you do have these holes you want to line up so you can set it either higher or lower. and it's gonna line up with this hole on the side. You are going to need one of the large safety pins from your owner's manual. It's in the same bag as your keys, so I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these out. Then you slide it through the side of the seat post at whatever height you want. Then that will lock our seat post in. Once you do that, you're going to grab your battery pack, pick it up. First thing to note, there is a charging port on the front of the battery pack. So if you want to leave the scooter disassembled in your vehicle, bring the batteries in and charge them separate from the scooter, you can do that. So there's a charging port here. There's also a charging port under the tiller of the scooter as well. You just have to have the batteries installed to charge it through the scooter. But these just sit in place like that. Make sure it's seated properly. Next, we're gonna grab our seat. There's a post right here. All you have to do is drop this post right into here. You don't have to hold the handle or anything, just drop it in. And then it will lock. There is a handle on the side you can pull and you can swivel the seat, and it will lock every 45 degrees. So you can swivel it all the way around if you want. I'll go up front here. I'll go ahead and do the front basket. We just slide it on this post up here. And now we're gonna go ahead and do the arms in the back. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the armrests. You want to loosen this until it clears, because if you try to slide this armrest in, it'll hit that. So make sure it's loose enough so you can slide it all the way in. In our owner's manual, there is 2 smaller safety pins. These go right in here, so you can push them into whichever desired length you want. There's a couple holes, as you can see, so you can bring it closer or further out, depending on what you wish. Most folks like to go further out or closer in. That'll give them more clearance through doors and stuff. So you stick your safety pin in and go ahead and tighten this as well. That'll take the play out of your arm so it won't shake. Make sure you do the same thing on the other side. Now we have everything put together. I'm gonna grab the keys out of the owner's manual. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the scooter, turn it on, and see if we get power. So I have power, but I'm getting an error code. So the scooter is beeping at me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back off. What that means is when we put it in neutral earlier, that means it's still in neutral now. So we have to remember to go back, stick this in the lock position. That will engage your electromagnetic brakes. The scooter will not drive in neutral. It needs the brakes in order to drive. So we lock that. We'll turn our power back on. Now we don't have an error code and the scooter is driving normally. So if you're getting that error code, check that lever, make sure you're in the locked position. Once again, this has been the unboxing and assembly video for the GoGo Ultra X. This is the Gen 3 version, the newest version that came out in 2026. They have updated the floor space as well. Check out our full review on this video so you can see our opinions on it, how to use it, and all the neat features that it has. If you're interested in this, I have a link in the description below for pricing, so go ahead and check that out. Please like and subscribe. It really helps out our channel. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.